2026 is absolutely stacked with movies. We're talking massive sequels, long-awaited reboots, major superhero films, and even a few surprise projects from legendary directors. Some big titles have already come out earlier this year, so today, here are the most anticipated movies still on the way in 2026. Let's jump in. First up, June is coming in hot. The iconic toy franchise returns with Toy Story 5. Yes, Buzz and Woody are back again. This time, the story tackles a very modern problem: kids replacing toys with gadgets. Directed by Pixar veteran Andrew Stanton, the film brings back classic voices like Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. If Pixar pulls this off, it could be another emotional roller coaster. Also in June, DC launches another chapter of its new universe with Supergirl. Starring Millie Alcock, the film follows Kara Zor-El traveling across the galaxy with Krypto, the superdog. With Craig Gillespie directing, this could be one of the most unique DC movies yet. Now let's talk about July, because this month is insane. First, the Despicable Me universe expands again with minions and monsters. The trailer hints at supernatural chaos mixed with the usual minion madness. Expect plenty of family-friendly chaos here. Disney is also jumping back into the remake game with the live-action Moana. A new face, Catherine Lagaya, plays Moana, while Dwayne Johnson returns as Maui. Fans are curious to see if the live-action version can capture the magic of the animated original. But the biggest cinematic event of July might be the Odyssey from legendary director Christopher Nolan. The cast is ridiculous: Matt Damon, Zendaya, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, and Anne Hathaway. Just 2 weeks later, Tom Holland swings back into theaters with Spider-Man: Brand New Day. After the emotional ending of Spider-Man: No Way Home, Peter Parker now exists in a world where nobody remembers him. That reset opens the door for a completely new era of Spider-Man stories. Moving into August, we get the mysterious sci-fi project Flower Veil Street. Directed by David Robert Mitchell and produced by J.J. Abrams, the movie stars Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor. Plot details are extremely secretive, but it's described as a sci-fi mystery, which instantly has fans intrigued. Horror fans also get a new nightmare with Insidious: The Bleeding World. The long-running franchise continues with Lin Shaye returning as Elise. September brings a darker DC project with Clayface. Yes, the Batman villain is getting his own horror-style movie. The story is being described as a tragic horror thriller. Also rebooting in September is Resident Evil. Directed by Zach Kreger, the new film promises to return the franchise to its survival horror roots, much closer to the video games. October brings a fascinating project from Oscar-winning director Alejandro González Iñárritu called Digger. Starring Tom Cruise, the film has been teased as a, quote, comedy of catastrophic proportions. Nobody really knows what that means yet, which honestly just makes it more intriguing. Anime fans are also getting a huge treat with The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender. This animated film revisits the beloved world of Avatar with adult versions of Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko, and it's just the first movie in a planned trilogy. Now let's jump to November, when two huge franchises return. First is the animated adaptation of The Cat in the Hat. With Bill Hader voicing the iconic character, this new version promises to be a colorful musical adventure for families. Also arriving that month is Godzilla -02, the sequel to the Oscar-winning kaiju hit directed by Takashi Yamazaki. Then we head into December, where the biggest movies of the year are waiting. First up, the brutal holiday action sequel Violent Night 2, with David Harbour returning as the most violent Santa Claus ever put on screen. Next is Jumanji 3, bringing back Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillan for what might be the final adventure in the rebooted franchise. Then comes one of the biggest Marvel movies in years, Avengers Doomsday. Directed by the Russo brothers, the film features the shocking return of Robert Downey Jr., but this time as the villain, Dr. Doom. Yeah, that reveal alone broke the internet. Finally, Christmas 2026 brings the epic sci-fi sequel Dune Messiah from Denis Villeneuve. The story continues the saga of Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides, now ruling as Emperor, and dealing with the consequences of his rise to power. So yeah, 2026 still has a lot left to offer. But now I want to hear from you. Which 2026 movie are you most excited for? Is it Spider-Man Brand New Day, The Odyssey, Avengers Doomsday, or maybe Dune Messiah? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.